Hey guys, what's up? It's another episode of They're Not Dolls here on Toy Migos every Thursday night at 8:15 p.m. So you know what that means. It's another episode of Rip Into It! We have the new G.I. Joe Cobra Officer. I'm really loving the G.I. Joe line, especially with the announcement of the brand new HasLab. Hasbro, you want to send me one? I'll rip into it too. You let me know. We can work this out. Get your Cobra Officer so you can rip into it! Yeah, Cobra! There it is, your Cobra Officer. Adam says is way better than the other one. I can already tell he has not 77, not 79, but he has 78 points of articulation. Yeah! Go! Storm Shadow from Amazon, right here. And then you can rip into it.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
Hey guys, hello and what's up? I am the Fallen Fett. Welcome to the Fallen Fett Chronicles. We are on episode 174. It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Welcome. We have so much to talk about this week. Go ahead and ding me YouTube because I want to get a chance to try and bring the original intro back. Shout out to Matt Logic for recognizing that. I actually have CZR's permission to use that, but I never got the ins and outs when they shut me down. So let's send ding and let's see if I can try and bring back the original intro and show them that I actually have his permission to use that song. So we'll see what happens, but that's the way we're starting because it was an awesome weekend. It was a great day for news today. There's so much video game stuff going on, so much entertainment stuff. There's a lot to talk about. Kingdom Hearts, anybody? That is some great news. Federation, are you a Kingdom Hearts fan? That is wild and crazy. 4 years later, we get a little snippet of another trailer. We do not have a release date, but hey, it was something. And come October, you can get every single version of Kingdom Hearts for any system, physical media, downloadable, whatever it is, that is coming in October. So that is awesome, man. That is so cool. Like I said, there's so much going on. Fortnite started their new one. I'm going to be streaming that live more. I would love to get on with Machu. And maybe we can team up together and go about it, especially since a new season started. He-Man came out. That was freaking awesome. I hope you guys have seen it yet because it was great. It was a fun time. It was a good show. If you're a fan of the cartoon, it was right there, brought live in front of you. Skeletor is the best. I loved it, man. I need to find me a Skeletor figure. I don't want to order one now because if you guys don't know, there is two different versions of He-Man. There's two different versions of Skeletor. Skeletor, they have made more of the correct color, and actually his jaw was repaired. If you have an early release of the Skeletor movie figure, he's missing the left side of his jaw. That has been now fixed, and his whole jaw is back. And then the color has changed. I'm looking for one of those. I need me a Skeletor figure. It was that good. I enjoyed myself. Everybody who I've heard seen it has said the same thing. I hope you guys go check it out. If you haven't seen Mandalorian and Grogu, definitely go see that. And then watch He-Man. Go check out the leak trailer of Spider-Man. Then get ready for Toy Story coming up. Like, there is so much going on right now. What a good time. Hasbro has been throwing a whole bunch of shit out there with lives and stuff coming out. So there is so much to talk about. We're going to bring Marcus in. Marcus is here tonight. And then we'll see if anybody knocks on the door and shows up, right? You know how it goes, guys. Anybody could hop in at any time. The link is out there. Federation, hi, how are you? Go let them know that we are live. Hit that thumbs up, please. And let's get into the show. So Marcus, he actually hit the wrong button for the intro, and I just let it play. But he's still learning. It's fun. How are you, Marcus? You good?
I cannot hear you at all because I have everything going on right now. Like, got a fan.
Well, it is hot.
I have to
Leave
lower
the fan
volume
on
so I don't echo so bad.
Put on subtitles. Do we have subtitles for the show? I don't know if we have subtitles for the show. Maybe.
Non-live.
Maybe there is.
What's up?
What's up, brother? How are you? How's it going?
Doing good. So just a quick rundown of my week and today. I went to Canopy Lake Park. I think I might have mentioned it, a couple streams ago. So
Okay.
I got to spend time with the family. It's a amusement park in New Hampshire. And it's the first time I've been there in a long time, because last time I went, it was at my first teaching job. It was the last day of school, and it was fun, but I didn't go on a lot of rides. There was one ride that I went on. It's called the Boston Tea Party, and I have screamed the most like guttural sound. It was something where my sister and her daughter, they looked at me in complete shock. It was basically like we didn't even go up yet, and I was already screaming. I just remember everything going white, and the next thing you know, we were already down. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it.
A white room moment.
Did you?
So,
you saw it there? Did you see my face singing to you in the top like an angel?
What?
Did you see me singing to you in the corner like an angel? Did it go that far? No? No? I mean, if you pass out.
It just happened so fast.
You didn't see this? Just flying there? Like that? I was like, Marcus, come back to us. My wings are legit right there.
It's still there.
It is. It's gone. It's gone. There you go. There you go.
But other than that, it was fun. I got to spend time with the family. Other than that, like today, so I know you've been telling me to watch A Knight's Tale for about a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
I watched it today.
Oh, hell yeah. And what did you think?
It was really charming. I really liked it. Also, I mean, I haven't watched a lot of like movies with Heath Ledger in it, so like getting a chance to watch this, it did make me a little bit sad that he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't realize that Paul Bettany is in it.
Yep.
Alan Tudyk is in it as well.
Yep.
But I did have a Mandela effect at the very end of the movie.
Why is that?
They played "We Are the Champions" at the end credits.
And what happened?
As soon as they said "of the world," I immediately paused it because I was like, I'm not doing this right now because this is the second time this has happened. It was this and last year when Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA Finals.
And you saw it there, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you finished Fast and the Furious?
Oh no, I only
I thought you were saying yes to Sonic because it just came up and you said yes.
Oh no. I finished it I think after last stream, or maybe it was stream before that.
I think it was last stream. You had just started it before the last stream.
Right.
You watched a little bit of it.
I liked it. I didn't get a chance to watch the second one yet. I think I only started, but I want to watch A Knight's Tale because I know you've been wanting me to check it out. Although I will say, Ernie, the fact that this is the second movie you have recommended to me where the main character just does something completely stupid, like fumble the baddie, right? Because Heath Ledger, like he got mad at I'm already forgetting Jocelyn, right?
Yes.
And the other movie, it was Grease, where John Travolta, he was like constantly like playing hard to get, and I'm like, my guy, don't be so stupid.
Exactly.
Right? So if you recommend me one more movie where the lead male character does that, I'm going to send Adam after you. I swear.
That's the great point of it, though. It's a lesson to everyone to make sure that you don't do that. It is, you know, and he realizes his fault, right? When he says, "Woman, why is that all you care about is what I wear to party?" And it's really good. I enjoyed it. Did you like the soundtrack? I mean, that's what for me makes the movie that much more interesting as far as A Knight's Tale. Yes,
I was kind of surprised that like critical reception wasn't that great, but I mean, to be fair, like a lot of good movies are kind of like that. Correct. It made me think that like this film could definitely work nowadays, given how a lot of films they heavily they have a lot of pop cultural influence in their music selection. So I'm sorry, I'm looking at some comments. I don't know why John to the Rock said milky white. Or is that when you pulled out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. When I pulled out my picture. Marcus, calm down. Yeah.
Oh wait, I actually have a picture that is hilarious that I love that I found. 1 second.
Well, I'm glad you got to check that out. It is a all-star cast in that movie. Yes, Jocelyn is a baddie in there. I love the storytelling, and I don't like a lot of movies in that time area. I get bored a lot, and it's always the same thing. But this one has always been actually one of my favorites. When I used to work at Albertsons, that song would come on from David Bowie a lot, and I would be stalking the aisles, dancing up and down, just like the scene from the movie. Because it was the only time that I've ever heard that song outside of the movie was all the time at Albertsons. So I have a lot of good memories about that. There was just, like I said, the all-star cast in there, because even the fourth one, and I don't remember his name, he has starred in a shit ton of movies as well too. His career is very built as well. So to have the four of them together in that like that is just, it just makes it. They work very well off of each other. It was dope. As if Marcus poured lactose-free milk all over Ernie. Sometimes it happens, John. Sometimes it happens. You should come to the Toy Migos meetup.
Wait, yes. This is the other picture I was referring to.
What? What about my picture? What?
Dude, because I love the clip of Chaney that Chaney uses of this where it zooms in, but it's like the psycho music.
Oh, yes. He does. He hasn't brought this back, and now he's going to because of you.
That face, Ernie.
I was giving leader face right there. Look at that. I run Tatooine. I'm the boss right there. I'm fly as fuck right there, boy. Yes. Of course. That's right there. It goes like Fallen Fett, then Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying? I run this shit. That's what that was saying. Even though his name was above.
Really quick. I gotta turn something off.
Oh, you got it. Marcus left the stove on, so he's gonna go turn that off. Yeah, Federation, how are you guys? What did you check out this weekend? What news do you want to get into? There's a lot to talk about, entertainment wise, video game wise. Bring up something. We will try to get into it. Like I said, on Friday, I actually got to go see He-Man, and oh man, what a great movie that was. As a child who grew up with not only the cartoon but the figures, it was a staple in my life. I did have to sit there as a kid and watch the 80 movies and go, what the heck is this? So seeing Dolph Lundgren in there and even doing his what was it? Go in Peace or something like that, from the movie. That was cool. There was so much from the cartoon. Jared Leto as Skeletor was my favorite. It was, oh my God. That Skeletor, man, just he embodied it and it was cool. And a lot of people were saying, I bet you he did like what's his name with Mando, that he's only there for a little bit and it's somebody else. And one of the actors, I believe if it was Mechaneck or Mossman, who actually then shared behind the scenes photos and showed him, no, he was there. That was him. You can see it. It's all over the internet now, like to vouch for him. And that's cool because, Jared Leto has a bad rep with movies. Every movie that he's in, he destroys and everything. And dude, He-Man was such a fun ride. Like, you got to go see it. So, I mean, we're rolling here from Mando and Grogu now to He-Man. And now we got Toy Story coming up next. I've heard really good things about that too. I did say, the Spider-Man trailer was leaked. Hopefully that will drop a lot. They were trying to say that Doomsday leaked too, but I haven't seen like a valid one. The Spider-Man one that I saw was definitely valid.
Yeah.
So I had seen it from a friend already, like a snippet of it, and then to see the one that I saw that they said was leaked was, yeah, that was good. So yeah, I'm super excited about Toy Story. There was another movie that I got to catch too. You guys know I love my rom-coms, just like Marcus was saying earlier. And Netflix has a new one with J-Lo. And it's your standard J-Lo one. But you know what, dude? I was so laughing at this movie and so into it. I turned to Corinne and I said, wow, this is the first real updated movie in a long time that I've seen. And what I mean by that was to say of now. Everything is like a remake or that movie standard, right? The conversations, and they use foul language, but a lot of people do. And I mean, there's a lot of shit, fuck, sex innuendos and stuff in there. And it's like, it was real though. Do you get what I'm saying? Like real conversations, not movie conversations. And I think that's why I like the movie a whole bunch more. So if you have a chance to check that out too, I definitely recommend it. If you're into that type of thing. And it's Office Romance, I believe it was called. Yes, on Netflix with J-Lo. And I watched it all the way through where I was just like trying to check it out at first. I didn't even know it was a thing and had just got released. And yeah, it was actually, I enjoyed it. It was great. Like I said, it seemed like a brand new updated movie that didn't seem old or a remake or anything to that standard. It was funny. All the points were great. It was a good movie. And then on Sunday, we actually had a toy show out here. I don't know if you guys had saw that, but we had been talking about it a little bit and everything. Matt Logic had put me onto it, and he was like, Ernie, what is this? And I was like, dude, I don't have a clue. What do you mean? And it was right here in my own town. He's like, let's do it. And then I heard from Moocher and Scott. Wisman knew about it. I tried to get Cheney there, but unfortunately, Cheney couldn't. He had other plans already booked. So hopefully we can do this again, because I do want to say that the show was a huge success, a great turnout, and I ended up selling everything that I had took there. And that's kind of unheard of, right? Like, like to say that, hey, yeah, I sold everything, right? At a show. So it was a lot of fun. I'm trying to bring up the picture. It's not coming up. But it was here locally in town, and we don't have that kind of thing. And it went very well. It was called Toy Wars Retro. Props out to them. Hopefully we do it again. Props out to everybody who came. Thank you to Matt for putting me onto this, and the guys for taking care of me all day. And even Rhino Hobbies came out. We got to see Wisman. Wisman was there. It was cool. It was a good time. We met a lot of new people. And then, like, locally, I didn't know that many people collected out here. So it was cool. And between the four of us, it was really, really cool because we had all different, something for everybody. And then so did the other sellers. So it actually turned out really well, man. Somebody even came in and called it like, dude, this is our own Frankensons up here. And I was like, yeah, actually it is, because we had everything from art to Pokemon to sports cards, video games. There was a whole Gundam booth. There was another anime booth. And then there was a whole Transformers guy. Made me think of my collection that I used to have and everything, but he definitely had more. I bought some masterpieces. Hopefully Evil Diva's not watching, but yes, couldn't pass up those deals. And then Scott had a bunch of Star Wars, like Power of the Force type era and end up, but a lot of that. So many collectors were really onto that. You could tell, like, brand new, trying to get into it. So that filled their need. Moocher had a whole bunch of loose from McFarlane DC, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe, He-Man. He just had it all. And then Matt had the same thing of, like, we all had different, there wasn't, oh, he's selling the same thing type thing. And then my table was all of the leftover Ross stuff that nobody picked up or ended up not trading, So I remember I was telling you I made my group smaller now, because when it grew big and everybody was into RossCon and had it, I was getting so many messages of, hey, get me this, hey, get me that. And then it was like, oh, never mind, I got it. And it's like, that's not how this works. If I tell you to get something, you got it, and I'm going to get it from you. If I got you something, you should be doing the same. So I've made my circle smaller, but I had so much left over. But it all went. I wasn't out there looking for, oh, yeah, but this is worth that. I just stayed at the Ross price. I'm like, look, I don't even have to put price tags on anything because the price tag is on there. Whatever it says, give me that. And everybody was like, no shit. And I'm like, yeah, I found it. Somebody didn't come pick it up. Now it's here for you. So it was a cool show. There was lots of food trucks. Definitely good food. There was stuff to do outside. So I hope we get to do it again. It was a lot of fun. And then I hope people from the IE area, what we call down the hill, I hope they actually make the drive up here. And it'd be cool to see a bit more people from the shows. Because I know, when we have the Toy Migos meetup, there's a lot of people who live down the hill who could definitely come up here and check it out for the day. Like I said, Rhino Hobbies was there. He came up and he enjoyed it. So shout out to everybody and to them for doing the show. It was all in my feed. We'll have another picture up, and congratulations on a successful show. And hopefully we could do it again. It was awesome, man. It was really, really cool. And then we get into this week, and man, there's just so much video game news going on. Like I said, the Kingdom Hearts stuff. Are you a Kingdom? Well, okay. Do you video game anything at all? No, right? No. Okay. So Kingdom Hearts started, God, I mean, I think we're coming up like on the 20th or 25th anniversary of the original Kingdom Hearts. I think it's the 25th, maybe the 20th. So they have had a very successful video game like that. But then on the other end, it sucks because there's not a lot of merch for Kingdom Hearts. It's very hard to get merch for it. Not Japan related. And it always blows my mind because seeing this today, we do get a lot of questions asked on the show. What type of line would you like to see done and everything? And man, my question should have been, me and Jeff were talking about it. If you guys are a Kingdom Hearts fan, go check out Regular Dude on YouTube. It's his Kingdom Hearts channel. He actually has a very large amount of hits for doing run-throughs through the game, speed runs, boss runs. He does it all. He has more numbers than I do. So go check out Jeff, regular dude on YouTube, for some of that Kingdom Heart content and love that you're probably searching for. I know he was super excited about it today. JoJo called me. He went and picked up a backpack that he had special ordered that took a long time, and it just so happened to come in today. But yeah, we're coming up on this great game by Square Enix and Disney that doesn't have a lot of merch out there, hits a lot of people's heartstrings because they grew up with it because it's been this long. But yeah, the merch is lacking. And then saying that, it's Play Arts who only has like a couple figures out there. And bro, they're so expensive. We're talking like $300 to $400 a figure from Play Arts. Diamond Select actually did it a couple years ago and had some cool figures. It was starting to show up at the end of the Toys R Us run, and then they moved to Walgreens and repackaged them different. But about that, that's about it. That's about all you've had as like a figure-wise type thing. So now saying that out loud and all the questions we'd be asked, yeah, dude, imagine if Jada was able to get a Kingdom Hearts license and do figures. I think that shit would blow up like crazy. I mean, just thinking about the way it is. It sucks because Disney doesn't even understand what they have as a property. Because they have now started in the last 2 months of a pin release, and pin trading is huge at Disney, right? That's been a long time. Everybody shows up for the pins. They want all the pins. They've came out with a certain, because we are coming up to the anniversary, they've come out with certain designs and key ones. He holds a thing called a Keyblade.
Ernie,
That's
did you say like at Disneyland, like with the pins, like people kind of rock them, kind of like gangs?
Oh yeah,
like that?
On their vests.
Yeah,
they will have a full. You can hear them clanking from Small World down Main Street, dude. Like just the pins hitting each other. Yeah, and they're vicious. They're more vicious than Hot Wheels collectors. So, like I'm saying, with this Kingdom Hearts release, these people are showing up at 7 p.m. the day before to line up. And they'll sit out in the parking lot, and they know that they have to line up. Then you have some confrontations because people are trying to show up and cut. It's now hitting 3 a.m. The line is massive. They only have a certain amount. Everybody is trying to get their Kingdom Hearts pin. And I don't see how Disney doesn't see this to make more merch. It's like specialty shops are the ones to do Kingdom Hearts stuff from, maybe a box lunch. Hey, put in an order here. Hot Topic. They may have like one shirt on hand, but then here's a catalog. Would you like to order something? And then sometimes it takes forever. Like JoJo, that took him 3 months to get that backpack. So it's really, really crazy as far as I wish it could go out and be a property of somebody else, Yeah. What's up, One Fist? I'm sure it's not just Disney and Square Enix probably doesn't want any other company making them figs, right? Because it's the Final Fantasy property too. And like I said, Play Arts is the one who does it. But at this time, man, there should be a lot more than just a couple figures out there for Kingdom Hearts, this franchise, that if you just bring it up today on your feed, you could see how many people flipped out over it. And it's just not one certain genre or age group. Kingdom Hearts is everywhere. And it was cool to see today on my feed of everybody getting so excited. And there's not even a release date. But again, it was the first thing that was talked about in 4 years. So yeah, man, if you want to check something out, that will be coming out very soon in October to have 1 through 3 and every version in between. You can still pick it up at shops or online if you really, hey, what is Kingdom Hearts about? Now is the time. And then, like I said, go check out Jeff's channel, Regular Dude on YouTube, and you can see his speed runs and his boss runs and everything, man. He has it locked down on the Kingdom Hearts stuff out there. So shout out to especially Jeff and JoJo. I know you guys are excited. I'm so happy for you. I'm excited too. I'm going to get it. And hopefully this turns out great after this long wait that we've been having. Fortnite has actually started their new season of stuff. Right? We have the runners come through.
Is it called called Runners? Chapter 7, Season 3, June 6th. I saw an ad for it, so I had to write it down in my notes.
Yeah, that's what we have going on right now. So everything that you work on kind of goes away and it starts a new story. Like I was at like 300 and some, and now I'm back to 2. Just barely. I've played a couple of times. Your experience points of playing. So every time there's a new season and everything, you have like objectives and goals to get. Well, now all that's gone. I got super pissed off last night because I was playing at midnight. All these damn little shits are home from school, summer break and everything, and they're out there fucking cheating, and they're killing me way too fast. And I told Riley, right? I came out, and Riley's like, what's wrong? I'm like, these fucking kids, man. How did this just already start and they know where everything is? I couldn't even get like 2 steps away, dude, of like the new areas of me dropping in, and somebody was killing me. Oh, I was so mad. But the good thing is none of the Star Wars stuff is gone. The Star Wars stuff is still going on and happening. We have a little bit more time for that. And that's a lot of fun. You can fight with lightsabers and blasters and any weapons from like a Jawa gun to what the stormtroopers use. It's really cool. Somebody you can tell who's been playing and wants to fight you with just a lightsaber, you know, kind of gives a signal and will stand there with just a lightsaber. And then you go and you fight each other with a lightsaber. Pretty good. I was pretty good with it. Only one person got me with a lightsaber, and they were really good. So it's a lot of fun right now. But then the main thing is all these skins that we've talked about before. And the coolest one that just dropped is freaking, they brought He-Man and Skeletor, a cel-shaded cartoon version and their Fortnite version. Oh, dude. Yeah, bring it up if you can, because it was awesome. We had Star Wars for a long time and other ones, and right now it's He-Man is up there, and that's they look great. I love the way that it came out. So I got that immediately. What's up, Matt? I was just talking about you of maybe we could get together and team up and both of us stream together and play some. I know we talked about it, but I think now would be the perfect time with the new season dropping and everything. And I too have left the Boba Fett skin and am rocking the Skeletor. I'm doing the cartoon version. I don't know if you do the Fortnite version of the cartoon, but I love it. I think it looks great. It's Skeletor, He-Man, and She-Ra, and then of course said weapons with it. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. In there too, when you have something like, yeah, there it is. Check them out. So I say Fortnite version because this brings us to something very close to us is toys. There was also talk of Fortnite turtles that will be coming out. Chat Migos Assemble that actually was ending on that. And yes, when Fortnite has like a certain property and they're depicting it, they do it in what's called their Fortnite style. So as you see this here, this is their Fortnite drawn style of it. And then the cartoon version, if you were to switch it over, you can see it, and it makes a huge difference, actually. It's dope. So you have that. And it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I finally got to use Boba Fett, so I've had him. But man, there was just something about the look of Skeletor, the cartoon version, the whole movie coming out, getting to go and rock everybody in Fortnite with Skeletor. It's awesome. And then you kill them and do the laugh. It's even better. Yeah, I know, John, you sent a friend request, man. I haven't seen you on, but yeah, we should definitely try and the three of us get together and then see what we could do. That'd be a lot of fun. Matt said he's down, so we'll have to make that happen. I just jump in randomly, but if there's a day that we can make it happen, hell yeah, let's do it for sure. Does it come up with the other versions, Marcus, or no?
Is it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so look at that's the cartoon version.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And he has the sword. He'll even they do the meme laugh where they go back and you can laugh at somebody like that. So yeah, like I'm saying, dude, I have jumped into this Fortnite. It's freaking addictive, especially with these stupid ass skins. And they just make you want to play because then it will be gone. You know, and then you're standing next to somebody who has that Skeletor one, and you're like, oh, why didn't I get Skeletor? It happens to me every day when somebody jumps in with the old 70s Spider-Man costume. And I'm like, damn it. And I think
Jeff had said on Fortnite?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was like years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Machu sent you a clip. I got one. I got something from Machu, but I'm not able to open it up right now because I'm kind of occupied. I don't know if you have it, Ernie.
I'm checking real quick.
But I will say, while you're doing that, although I don't play Fortnite, what I do love is that with certain designs like the TMNT, is that they have kind of like a nice sort of evergreen sort of look for them. So it's not like tied to one specific version, but it's like a nice sort of like mashup between like different different modern interpretations. The Skeletor?
Let's see if I can go big.
Ah.
See, so they can emote and everything. That's the part that Evil Diva likes, is when they emote like that. And of course, that's a certain dance that they do, and I love it. So when I win, I'm doing La Chona on you. So if you ever get beat and the character starts doing La Chona, that's definitely why. That was me then, for sure. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you'll have to check out myself, Matt, and John. Hopefully we can get that in there. And I'm just enjoying the heck out of it, all the different skins, and maybe you'll turn into something. Who knows? I have been playing that and Invincible, and then that's it on video game wise. And then just, like I said, all the movie stuff that's going on and like that. But yeah, there has been actually a couple figures released of that Fortnite style that you're talking about, but this one is kind of big, of having all the turtles and even Shredder. So is it something like you're interested in because of the look?
Oh, you mean the NECA TMNT stuff?
Yeah.
I don't collect NECA, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
But those TMNT figures, they're really nice. Same with the 2012 TMNT ones. Those are the ones that I kind of gravitate towards a little more. But if it's like Fortnite, I don't know, because I think if I want Fortnite figures, it will definitely be some of their original characters. One of them being like, was it like I'm not actually, I shouldn't say what it is, but I'm getting distracted. Anyway, I think we should also probably check in with the chat as well, Ernie, because I know we're 40 minutes in.
They're doing good. What else did you do this weekend? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, Ernie.
He said, okay. Nah, yeah, we will definitely check in. Thanks for reminding me. Again, shout out to Matt Logic. We had a great time. It was fun. We'll have to do that again. So I got to hang with him, but we were busy. Like, we didn't even get to hang. Like, dude, I swear to God, like, it was supposed to start at 10 and we were busy from 9:30 to 2:30, literally all the way straight through. So it wasn't even like a hang session to like talk about shit or anything. We were working to get rid of all our stuff. Mark Rose is here. How's it going? Matt saying what's up. Toy Rensu's in the house. What's up, nerds? What's up, Rensu? How's it going? Let's see. Mark Moocher's here also. What's up, Federation? How's it going, Mooch? Oh my God, dude. Did you change your picture to a Moocher He-Man? That is freaking awesome. Oh, I love it. Jesser, what's up? How's it going? Jurassic Jesse in the house. Everybody saying what's up. Stormfire is also here. What's up, brother? How are you? Greetings, salutations. I hope you are doing well. John to the Ross is in the house. We've already checked in with him. How are you? Hopefully John can make it up next time too. That would be cool. And I sent a package with Matt to give to John. And John, I received yours, so that's cool. And also stuff from Matt. We'll get into that next, actually. I was actually saving that for the show. And since both of you guys are here, that definitely works out. Sonic Rockman X is here. What's up, Sonic? How are you? How you doing this week? How are things? New intro music. So actually, as Matt called it, that used to be my original intro music. And I actually asked the owner, the producer of that house song, which is CZR, It's a house song from UC Music, but it is his. I asked for permission. He said yes and everything. And then YouTube kept taking it down saying you can't use it. And I never got an answer back as far as, yes, I did. Like, here's the proof. You know, we have a full conversation. He wrote it down for me and everything of, yes, I give you permission. And so just now, you know, being a little bit more established and long into this, maybe now I can get an answer because I'm sure they'll stop it. So we'll see. But at the same time, my music is now classic as well, too, which I don't want to get away from. I just kind of wanted to get an answer. I just think it's nice to toss it up and have in there. But shout out to Mikey, MOOCHER'S son. He's the one who re-recorded my intro music and made it my own. So very grateful for that. And his link is also in the description as well to check out his music scene. But like I said, just to switch things up, like I'm looking to, hopefully I can meet with Moocher here and have a day and we can really set up the StreamYard stuff. See if you have time, Marcus, to sit in as well to learn the behind the scenes, how to have things set up. And maybe we could switch around some of the graphics and do just like a whole change and turnaround and start loading up all these videos and everything we have. John to the Ross is here. What's up? Shelf President. What's up, Shelf? How are you? Don't forget to check out last week's episode. We had a full house in here. Everybody was here. We were catching up on wrestling news. We had to. We have one of the greatest matches ever, and we were able to talk about it. So thank you to everybody who joined. Go check out the replay on that. It was great conversation, and Shelf was actually able to join us. So hopefully we could do that again. We had Shelf, Matt, Joey, Grumps, Chamba, Hound. It was a great show and a really good time. Santo 1414 is here. What's up, man? How are you? Santo also lives down the hill. Maybe he can make the drive up here too and check it out. There was a lot of cool things. And maybe we can invite a lot more people and just make it big and have it look like a Frankensons. I mean, we were really close to there. Not as big, but I'm just saying the variety of stuff that we had, you know. The first intro song is a certified banger. Yes, Jesser. It is by CZR, and it's called Groove to This. One of my most favorite house songs. The house scene is coming back like crazy, and I would love to be able to play both of my intros, like I said, and switch things up. So that would be cool. Chingones is in the house. Where's all my buttons at?
Orale.
What's up, man? How are you? John to the Ross. Yeah, I'm confused which Skeletor to get. No, I was just saying in our figure world, you know how that happens. There's two different versions that happen. As far as He-Man goes, and these are the movie, the $30 ones. So what is that, Marcus? Is they called deluxe or something, or movieverse? The larger Mattel movie versions of the figures, because they have like 3 different versions of the figures out right now.
Yeah, there's like the core line, which is like the smaller one. There's the Chronicle line, which is like the new line right now. And if you're thinking of bigger, are you thinking of like Masterverse? Because that's like fizzling out.
Okay, so it's not Masterverse, but it's that size. So maybe it's called the Chronicle version.
Chronicle is like 6.5 inch tall one. It's like the new. It's like the replacement of the Masterverse.
Okay, so they are that size. So as far as the He-Man goes, the He-Man, the only 2 differences with He-Man is the red cross in the center. One is clear with like liquid, or another one is like a solid red cross. You could definitely, when you have them both together, you can see the difference. Not one is more worth the other. Augie has actually talked about this subject, and it kind of doesn't matter which one, but there is a difference, right? So I guess it's to your liking. The Skeletor, though, on the other hand, was already a dope figure, but now with the release of the new Skeletor, and it's not new, it's just another version, you know, let's say version 2 that's been hitting the shelves, his color is more the correct Skeletor color, and his jaw was finished. Nobody knew that on that first figure, it's missing the back piece of the left jaw. There's a hole there, but everybody, it's a skeleton, right? So everybody didn't know or call it out. In the new version, that I think looks better, the whole jaw is finished. So you can definitely tell. So if you pick up a Skeletor and there's a missing hole in the back, then that's the first version. If you get a lighter color and a whole mouthful of Skeletor teeth, that's the second version. So I hope that clears it up. I am looking for a second version, full teeth, if anybody finds one. RMD, what's up, man? An influx of Star Wars Mando Grogu merch and figures just came in. Whole stack of boxes I need to open up. That sounds like a fun time for sure. There's a lot of hitting the shelves. There's a lot of merch out there. We will actually be hitting Disneyland on Saturday, so I can go check that out. I mean, there's a whole drop of popcorn buckets. There's a whole mess of Star Wars merch that is going on at the parks, from figures to shirts and the way that they've switched everything. Hopefully I can go get some video and some news for you guys on that. I do want to ride the new Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run with Grogu and Mando added to it, and just spend the day there for it. So yeah, definitely. Speaking of Star Wars, Disney, and like that, don't forget, everybody over there at the shirtfarm.shop. The link is below as well. Right now, the pre-order is open. If you're an Ewoks fan of the old Ewoks cartoon, one of the original, that has gone up for pre-order. It's a very, very nice looking shirt. And teased today was another new Disney Star Wars collab, and this was the spirits, the ghost spirits, the Force ghosts look. We don't know what's on the front yet, so stay tuned. That will be going up for pre-order on Monday. And just a ton of other stuff right now that you can go look at right now. There is about 4 different pre-orders. And once again, congratulations to the Shirt Farm. The pre-orders are starting for the AEW exclusive collection of the 200 shirts. He has 3 different versions up there right now that you can choose from. I hope Hound knows this. I did send it to him, but I didn't get a response. Those are going right now. Once the 200 are gone, that's it. You can't get another one. It's definitely something you want to jump on as far as that exclusivity of it, the whole wrestling side of it. I think it's a great collab. Congratulations to the Shirt Farm once again, and be sure and go check them out and tell them that the Fallen Fett sent you. So all those are coming up and up there right now. Obi-Wan Chingones, John to the Ross, Milky White Ernie. Did Marcus finish Fast and the Furious? Yes, he did. He needs to do the other ones now. We were talking about Knight's Tale in the beginning. Sometimes when Marcus comes on, I expect him to turn around on a chair like Dr. Evil. I do too, Sonic. I do too. Good evening.
That's definitely Augie's thing, though.
It is. It is. Angel Ernie, oh my God, he didn't cradle you up in the air like a Lion King. I know, Chingones. I know. I don't know what's wrong with him. But
wait, who's cradling who?
You should have cradled me in that picture like that. Or when you passed out and everything went white and I was there to save you. You should have been like,
I'm the one that gets cradled, Ernie. No, I don't cradle anyone.
All right. I'm just saying, maybe. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling for what? Rensu? What was that question for? As if Marcus poured lactose-free milk all over.
That's for the only Fets.
Pour some lactose-free milk on me. Yeah, no. That's pretty good. Lago, what's up, Lago? Just got done with Chat Migos Assemble as well. He has a ton of videos that he said that are coming up on his channel. Don't forget to check him out on YouTube as well, or just find him on Instagram and click the link to go to his channel to check out all the new stuff that Lago will be doing as well. Fabio's in the house. What's up, man? Ernie Marcus. Hello, boys. Good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. The Kingdom Hearts trailer looked like blah to me, but Stellar Blade. Really? I was excited for it, Sonic. I know it's weird with like the environment that it is, but the kaiju nothing that was there, oh, that's pretty dope. So I'm excited for it. Harper Figs is in the house. Bradley, what's up, Brad? How are you? What's up? Bro, you should have seen all the Transformers that were for sale. This guy had stuff that I didn't have in my old collection. But man, I was reminiscent. I did a lot of sales from him, just how much I was talking, because he had the older version of the red card back and the yellow card back where they were in a. The hell was that?
That was a bug. Sorry, it was a fly.
Are you good?
I'm good.
You all right? Whew, you scared the shit out of me. Yeah, this dude had everything, and I picked up some masterpiece from him that I've been missing. Like I've said in the past, I have tons of Decepticons and not enough Autobots. I will always pick Decepticon over Autobot. And so I got Ratchet. Who else did I get? Red Alert. I got a couple of them, man. I'll definitely be showing them off. But tons of Transformer love. This dude had it all. It was pretty awesome. Doombot 9000 is in the house. What's up? How are you? Pretty sure if Marcus plays Kingdom Hearts, he'll love it. Yeah, it's a great story, dude. The One Fists, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. And then speaking of Square Enix, I just picked up the old Play Arts Kai Stormtrooper the other week. Wow, really? That is nice. Congratulations. Matt says he's been rocking the Skeletor skin. I played around earlier today. I'm so rusty. I did cop the Master of the Universe set. So nice. So, yeah. Awesome. John, then, yeah, the three of us got to get together, man, and try and hop on. Let's see what else. Okay, so Machu does a cartoon version as well. John, of course. And then, yes, we saw the clip of Skeletor emoting. And Dubot says Skeletor would never. That's the best part, dude. If you want to hook up with Machu, he's Johnny Karate 17. Seen that? Do you play Blitz, Machu? Because then I've definitely cussed you out. I need an answer here if Machu plays Blitz. Because I play a lot of Blitz because, like I said, I hop on so late at night. It's a quick, game of the versus 30. But the name Johnny Karate 17 is actually very familiar, and I've probably cussed you out if you have killed me. For sure. Because I do look at the names immediately. I hate when it just says anonymous, but I will give them props when they have a cool name. Who else do we have here? I didn't sit the whole time. Yeah, that is very true. The whole show, Matt did not sit. He didn't. And then we still had to pick up and everything. Okay, he says no. Oh, God, I didn't realize I wrote you. Sup, nerds. Moocher says he has the Master of the Universe fever. For sure, man. That's all we kept saying. I would look at Moocher in the middle of us being busy, and I would say, Evelyn. Evelyn. You gotta see the movie. It's so great. Yeah, I want to. I need to sell my stuff to make room. Cool. You should definitely come down. Funny that Rensu says the Chronic. I was actually listening to this at work the other day. Just felt that I needed to. Do you have jam tracks on Fortnite? I'm going through them now. No, not a whole bunch. I have the Star Wars ones. I think I've got like 2, and everything else I've won. But I do sit through there, and I kind of think of just from being a DJ. So a jam track is they give you snippets of real songs. And I mean, it's from the 70s till now. All genres. I've even seen techno on there. I've seen club anthems, country, pop, hip hop. There's everything on there, which is really cool. Last night I was playing with this new one, and they had 2 songs in there that I thought would be cool to drop in as, and then one as an outro for when I kill you, like it automatically play. I almost bought them last night because of that. See, it's a stupid game. They just do this to you. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, he only played Blitz last night. Okay. So maybe it was regular then that you got me. Because I swear to Buddha that I have seen Johnny Karate before because of the name. And I thought, all right, that's cool. Because I think after I said Johnny Karate, you're not Johnny Wrestling. I swear. So we'll have to see. But Blitz is a lot of fun. So hopefully, yeah, the 3 of us can jump on. Maybe anybody listening, part of the Federation, can also go send me a friend request. I am the Fallen Fett. It's so the_Fallen_Fett. And I'm on PlayStation, if that makes a difference. But that's what I play on. Marcus is the_milk_man_biatch with a Y.
Yeah,
That's what
really?
that's what Marcus goes as his player tag.
I haven't said such a word in 87 years, young man.
You have not said biatch on a daily basis. I feel like you're
day.
lying to me right now.
When I was a rambunctious youngster.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, back in 1884.
Okay, back to all the news, you fucking vampire. Back to the news.
Mean.
You are. I've called it and I'll say it. If you don't start aging here within the next year, I will continue to say it. And it's not a mean thing because I think vampires are cool. So I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm saying it as I would drop as much weight as I could. I'd be so fucking skinny and ripped. And then I'd go, bite me. Just bite me and do it now. This is how I'm going to stay. I'd be pissed right now with everything going on with what I'm going through. If I were to get bit by a vampire right now and I was like this forever, I'd be fucking pissed. I really would. I'd be so pissed. I would even tell them like, okay, wait before you bite me. Give me at least a year. Give me a year. I will
give you a year to get your shit straight.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I will do the shot. I will be in the gym. I will everything. I'll be so pumped and ripped, and then I'll be like, all right, bite me. And then that's, now you see ripped, skinny Fett for the rest of your life. Like, that dude doesn't age. Yeah.
So it also depends on what kind of vampire too, because if we're thinking of like the ones, I don't know what franchise it's from, but it's like they almost look like the Predator, where like their whole like lower jaw just like splits in half. Is it like the Strain? Is that what it was? I don't even know.
Wait. Okay, wait. First you said vampires that look like the Predator. Nothing comes to mind of a vampire looking like the Predator. Jaws open and going like that was the one with Brad Pitt where they would run real. Oh no, that was zombies.
Yeah, that's zombies, dude.
Blade? Yeah. The ones from Blade? The Strain? Oh, okay. I have not. Do I need to watch this? I was with Matt when I started thinking Blade. Renzu says, and a zombie bites him. and I'm done anyways.
Like, if a vampire bites you and a zombie bites you, then you might as well just be Deadpool at that point, right?
Yeah. I'd have to go around then with a ninja mask all the time. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
But then being a ninja forever, I would definitely go fight Adam first.
Well, he needs to be bit. But I feel like
Adam's already been bit. Look at him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Adam is one of the old ones, but he doesn't give a fuck no more.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people in this community that are like in their 40s and 50s, and I just don't believe it. Because I'm almost 30, and I look like I aged like a ripened tomato in the Arizona sun. So
what the fuck? No, you don't.
A little bit.
No, you don't. No. But Adam's definitely a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He doesn't look like his age. He looks very young. Same with Toyrensu and Brick something. I'm
his knowledge of stuff, the way that he acts, how he likes to eat food, the fancy schmancy, like it's all there. Like he's not hiding it very well whatsoever. But then again, this is Adam.
Watch this too.
Again, this is Adam that we're talking about, and he don't give a fuck, so he knows he's not hiding it. And I think he knows that I knew from day one. So, yeah, he's definitely a vamp.
I just realized I diverted this whole conversation when I was supposed to be talking about the news. I'm sorry.
No, vampire is cool right now because we have to talk about them. We have to talk about aliens that are going on. You have already brought up the Mandela effect like 3 times this month. What?
Okay. There's so many segues, Ernie. So, speaking of aliens and video games, I believe there's Alien Isolation. That's the only trailer of a video game that I saw recently. I'm not going to get into it. I don't play video games. I just remember watching videos of it with my brother. But speaking of like scary stuff, and I remember you mentioning Riley going to see this scary movie. And connecting it to Mandela effects, I mentioned to you and Dario that I had 2 Mandela effects regarding the Scary Movie franchise.
Correct.
The first one being, I distinctly remember in the first film, if not in the film, definitely in the poster, that Shorty's, is it Shorty, Marlon Wayne's character? He said, "I see dead people." No, "I see white people."
Yes.
I remember that specifically.
Yes.
But apparently in the movie he says the original line,
correct.
"I see dead people."
Which is so fucking stupid because you're making satire.
Right.
You're not. It was, "I see white people." It was. It always was. It is not that the movie is "I see dead people." Why are you repeating the movie that you're making fun of?
Right.
That's where shit like that don't make sense. He did say, "I see white people," and you're right, that is gone now. So okay, you're still okay, same universe. Go ahead.
And the second one is, now I haven't seen Scary Movie 2, but I remember the line of I'm forgetting, is it Hanson? Is it Chris Elliott, his character? The butler with the small hand?
Yes.
He said, I distinctly remember him saying, "Take my strong hands."
Use my strong hand. Take my strong hand. When he was trying to help them out, and he's like, he doesn't take it and he dies. He lets himself fall because he won't. This is the same hand that is dipped in the mashed potatoes and stirring up food and everything. I say it all the time. Use my strong hand. Like if I have to if Saul's in the box and he needs something and I'm top man, right? And he's like, "Hey, give me a wrench," or whatever it is, I'll hand it to him, or I've even put it in my sleeve, and it's like, "Take my strong hand." Like it was a saying. Now he says something like, "Use the good one," or something like.
He said, "This hand isn't strong enough. Take my little hand."
Yeah,
and I watched the clip, and it is
stupid.
But thing is, like, I think in another scene that I saw, he was talking to Anna Faris's character, and he said, "This is my strong hand." It was like when he was picking stuff up, I think. I don't know. So I think like that was a case of conflating 2 different scenes with one another. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
It's all CERN's fault. And we should be very concerned of things coming up because CERN is going to be turning off the Large Hadron Collider next week, I believe. And shit always happens when they turn it off. So this is what it seems like. They have done something and they fucked up. And then they're like, "Oh, ooh, shut it off for a couple months so we don't get in trouble." And then they turn it back on when chaos has already erupted. So it will be going off. So let's see the chaos that comes out of it this time. But yeah, I do love the Mandela talk that was going on. People are still jumping onto that new every day. It's something. What else was there? Did you send me one too of something else? I thought you sent me another one last week. It was.
I just
shit, I can't
remember
remember.
sending you the Scary Movie and now mentioning the Nice Tale one.
Yeah. There's that. Lots more alien activity going on with UFOs and such, of being caught on video and everything. So that's always crazy. Stormfire says director cuts are replacing theatrical releases. Watch Terminator 2. That extended cut ruins every single sequel afterwards. Yeah, I know that, and that's why I have so much physical media, because of what's out there for people who stream now and everything, like, isn't correct, right? Back in the day, there was like TV versions. I always use the example of Goonies. Goonies on Disney Channel actually always had the octopus scene, and the theatrical and DVD did not. And then an anniversary version did show the Disney Channel version as a cut scene that was lost.
They air Goonies on the Disney Channel?
Yes, it's a Disney property.
Since when?
Since a long time.
Okay, well, maybe that's my Mandela effect because I didn't
No,
know about that.
no. So Disney has a lot of properties and movie. What do they call it? Movie. Shit. Like if it was Orion or whatever, Moochie, get off your fisheye lens. I hope when they actually land in your backyard that I get the first picture and you just say sorry. That's it. Go talk to them. Tell them I said that you're okay, and that's it. You'll be fine. Movie studio companies. There was a lot that were owned by Disney. And so that's who shows it. There was a lot owned by HBO. There was a lot owned by like that. So that's what always the time of when you see movies back in the day when we had satellites and cable. That's why you only saw certain ones on either HBO or Showtime or Cinemax, depending on what studio they came from. That's where it was going to be shown. It's not like now where Netflix bought it for a while, will show it on their streaming property, or somebody else will. It's just like how Disney, is ESPN and what's the other streaming service that it's under?
Hulu?
Hulu, yes. That used to be separate. It was always owned by Disney. Now they're showing you that it's separate, but then they'll show the same things or saying, oh, it's only on Hulu, but it is a Disney show, right? You get what I'm saying? So the company that originally were the ones who did Goonies, Disney owned and bought, and back in the day on when there was just one Disney channel, like you woke up to Dumbo Circus, one of the greatest shows in the world. Shout out to my brother. Dumbo Circus, and then like there was cartoons on, and then there would be movies and some Disney shows that they were trying to start. A lot of younger people grew up in a different Disney time of all these different shows like Drake and Josh, Hannah Montana,
yeah, Drake and Josh was Nickelodeon though.
Cody, oh, was it?
Yeah.
The Sweet Life or
Sweet Life, Zach and Cody, That's So Raven, Hannah Montana.
Yeah, see, those were Disney shows that other kids know as, and like more of the movies then weren't shown, and then they started spinning up Disney into other channels and like that. So with that, when Disney would have movies on like the weekend, when they would show Goonies, it showed the octopus scene. It showed another scene inside the liquor store with Chunk and the guys, and then there was the octopus scene that was thrown in there too. Teen Wolf 2 had lots of extra shots shown on it when it was shown on TV. I think that was like on Channel 9 or something, which was a KCAL channel. So I don't know who owned that, but there used to be different versions to show on TV than what there was. And then DVDs will have anniversary ones, and that's when some of the stuff started getting released. So that's how that was there, And now I don't know. I hear Octopussy. Bond, James Bond. There is a lot of streaming out there that people get, or they get from this different site, or I watched it off of this, and I don't even know what version there is. Anytime that I say there's a Mandela effect, because I am remembering the original version. Jojo just called me on one that I need to check out for Creed 3, and that's where I was asking him, well, where did you watch it? What did you watch it on? Where he asked me about the ending. I told him the ending that I remember. We were both going through it and saying that, and it's a total different ending now on Creed 3. So I don't know if that changed or what it is, because we've had this talk before of the one with Will Smith and those different vampire zombie creatures, where he's alone by himself in the world. He thinks he's the last one alive, and he has his dog. Gosh dang it. What is it called? I keep wanting to say iRobot. It's not iRobot. Hopefully somebody will answer right now. But with that, I Am Legend. Thank you, Rensu. With that movie, I Am Legend, that did change because now they're going to make a sequel to it. So now they're showing you a director's different version on streaming, and whatever they show it on now is showing that new version, because the end happened, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This isn't how this movie ends. I was trying to show it to Corinne, And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this is huge Mandela. Well, no, that wasn't a Mandela one. When I looked it up, yes, it was said that that was changed on purpose to the other version so they can release a new movie. So, you know,
I think
lots
I
of
heard
stuff like
something.
that happens, and
I think I
you
heard
know,
something like that recently. Like leading up to Avengers Doomsday, like they're going to give like add some more scenes to certain Avengers movies or MCU movies to add a
really,
little more context to Avengers Doomsday.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
entirely sure though. But speaking of, I don't want to get completely off track. Just gonna go over some of the news. I mean, as you were talking about like movies that are coming out this summer or even like this week. As you mentioned, Toy Story 5 is coming out. It will be coming out on June 19th. Disclosure Day is one of the other films that are coming out soon. It's actually coming out on June 12th. It is the Steven Spielberg movie. Is the, kind of going back to what you were saying about aliens earlier. It's like a UFO sort of focused movie, as well as Supergirl, that's coming out on June 26th. So this is going to be like a
Damn
very
it, I keep
packed
forgetting
summer.
Supergirl.
What
Not that
happened?
I'm against it, but I just keep forgetting Supergirl is coming out too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very packed summer, which is a good thing. Yeah, I mean,
So it is going to be a packed summer, but it's also we're still not back to the way that things are. I think it was Moocher who I was talking to this with, and unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going to get back to the way things are. We're still looking at numbers. Everything's still a numbers game and how much money they made, and so on and so forth, right? And I just feel like that isn't fair anymore, that we can't use that. I really I really feel that a movie should be looked at in a year's time, because after streaming, after it's been out there, how many times was it streamed? How much, like, I don't even know how that works. Like, how much revenue did it make off of that? How much did it lead up to, how were DVD sales? How were Blu-ray or whatever the physical? I know it's small, but that should still count too. Because we're looking at everything, and now they just keep saying that Star Wars bombed, He-Man has bombed. They're saying all this just because of the numbers, and I'm like, that's not true. Numbers game, okay, so they didn't make what we would have made 10 years ago, but again, you can't do that. We're in a different time now. Nobody goes to the movies anymore, unfortunately. We all have to go see these because I want to experience it in that way. And yes, I will watch it at home again as well. But as far as a numbers thing, again, like, I don't even know how the streaming works. Let's take this new J-Lo one that I just talked about, right? A J-Lo movie like that in a summer thing would have done good. That used to be the thing. You had your action, you had your sci-fi, and then you had your rom-com comedy all for summer. Which ones would hit? And they would stick around basically for that couple of months of the summer and then go away for the new TV ones. But they lasted in the movie theaters. Now you had immediately Star Wars did its 2-week run. That was it. Now you have He-Man, which will probably do its 2-week run as well too. Unfortunately, like that, I wasn't in a sold out theater. I admitted to the guys at work, yes, because they're like, Saul especially. I don't even know what the fuck He-Man is. What is that? Why are you watching that? And I had to explain it. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's special to me. I do want to go see it in the theater. And he said, you're going to be sitting there with a whole room of nothing but old dudes. You're absolutely right. I am. And we're going to laugh our ass off. I said, but I hope that then those old dudes bring their little kids or their family too, and it gets spread into what is He-Man, why, and everything. Just that I feel, we talked about this on the Starlight Digest, was I feel like Mando and Grogu could be that new spot for this generation of wanting to like Star Wars. That movie was entertaining and good in that way for these little kids to watch it and become a Star Wars fan. And as we talk about watching Star Wars, I'll never forget it. Oh my God, Empire Strikes came back. I feel these kids will say, remember Mando and Grogu? Oh, that was so much fun. My dad took me, just as episode 1 did. And episode 1 now, those people have turned into adults and love it and buy merch and everything. I talked about that last year when I visited Disney, and I couldn't believe all the people walking around with Anakin, Padme shirts, so on and so forth, as far as, you know, that's what they grew up and love are those ones. So in this time of movies and everything coming out, like we have all these blockbusters, but I wish our things changed to say on how popular and how well they did. Instead of knocking it and saying Grogu did this, He-Man did this, say, look at the reception, great reviews, everybody had a good time, blah, blah, blah. Hey, they should say that it's streaming in July. You have one more month to actually go check it out in the theater. I think that's what should be done, right? Stormfire says, I somewhat agree. Look at all the cult classics that bombed the box office, but made it back double or triple on home video. Yeah, and see, now it's streaming, so I wish we would see that, or these movies would get the consideration that they should, as far as, wow, holy crap, Mando and Grogu was streamed over 10 million times. It made, you know, the 130 million in the box office for its run there, not just your opening weekend, but its run, because it's still playing. And in a year, they give those numbers like, wow, this was really a success. Not just, oh, He-Man bombed this weekend, numbers are low. No, He-Man did not bomb. I didn't hear anybody who hated it. I've heard concerns of stuff, but they still enjoyed the movie. They love the movie. That's a whole different aspect of the way to say it than just come out and say it bombed. You know, that's really not a true statement. You're saying the numbers game, but again, how do you get that revenue from streaming? Because like I said, this J-Lo movie, if it was in the movies, it'd be very popular. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I laughed. It was a good story. It was new and fresh. How do they make money off of the streaming? You know, that they did this movie on. That's what I'm saying. So I feel we need to change. What?
Yeah, sorry. I was going to bring up Terence's comment, because this is a good point. Like, this is one of his favorites, and he said that it wasn't received well, but the movie is so good. And kind of like to add on to what you were saying earlier, like, I remember hearing that like John Carpenter's A Thing, like at the time it didn't do so well commercially. Like a lot of critics like really hated it, and now it's a film that is considered one of the best sci-fi horror films of all time. So I just thought that was kind of like really interesting. And I think, you know, just like if folks want to talk about like what are their favorite films that didn't do so well in the box office initially, but then end up being like cult classics, I mean, I'd love to hear what folks have to say.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to see. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is great. I agree with Toy Rensu. It's another one that I watch all the time as well too. Like Knight's Tale. I always have this run of movies, and Corinne's not sick of them, but she knows, or I think she can even tell my mood of. I put on certain movies depending on my mood at a time too, and she's like, "Uh-oh, watching Scott Pilgrim, what happened?" Because Scott Pilgrim is great. It's funny, but it's very loud and it's very, you know, right there. So, yeah, that's a good one. We are Sex Bomb. 1, 2, 3. I love it. Let's see. We got some comments here. John says, Reddit says Billy Crystal said, I see white people in the 2000s at the Oscars, which was before Scary Movie was released. So I get that, John, but see, this is what I always say about the Mandela effect. You know, Cheney brings this up as well too, as far as here's the facts, here's why this is what it said. You know, Cheney likes to discuss them, but also bring up this is probably the reason why. and I get the telephone game. Here's always my answer to the Mandela effect. Nobody's wrong. That's what I'm trying to say is this group of people remember it this way. This group remembers it this way. And very recently, there has been a few times where there is now a third group thrown in there and not just two groups, to where it's kind of meshed together. And people like to call them robots all the time. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I've seen some Mandela where they've actually said that in their version, it's a piece of ours, a piece of the new, and that's what they've seen. And I'm like, holy shit, how many timelines have we jumped here? Like, literally, what different multiverse is everybody from now? So, yes, Billy Crystal probably did say this in the thing. But as me and Marcus are saying is, we know we've seen him in the bed, curled up just like the scene, and she says, "What's wrong, Shorty?" And he pulls it down and says the whole line, which is funny as fuck because it's the Wayans of, "I see white people." And then he goes on and yeah.
I just want to apologize because have you watched Abbott Elementary?
No, but I've heard of it.
But it's a sitcom, I think, on ABC. But like one of the characters, Barbara, she's a kindergarten teacher, but she has a tendency to confuse like actors or different celebrities with each other. So this entire time when you're saying like Billy Crystal, my mind just keeps thinking Billy Joel for some reason.
And that's who you're seeing?
Yeah, and this happens all the time because I would think like, for example, Daisy Edgar Jones, I think, or Dakota Johnson, Daisy Ridley, and Anne Hathaway for some reason. Like I kind of conflate all these different celebrities with each other, and it kind of drives me nuts. Sorry, I just want to interject with that.
Okay, all right. Billy Crystal is "You Look Marvelous, Darling." He is the voice of Mike Wazowski in that. He is from Sleepless in Seattle. He is from lots of very popular 80s ones. No, it wasn't Sleepless in Seattle. Wait, was it? There's one with Tom Hanks and there's one with him. So yeah, one of those. Stormfire says, "Remember how well Shawshank Redemption did at the box office? Complete utter failure. But ask anyone now, and I don't know anyone that doesn't love it." Yeah, and that was our days of critics and everything like that. My oldest developed his type of girls off of Ramona Flowers. Nice. And when I see, okay, so unfortunately, and I used to tell Yoko this all the time, I love Rebels. I love Mando and everything that's there. But unfortunately, I see Hera and I see Ramona Flowers. It's still very hard for me because it's there. And then even that of when they first got together, I would always say, "Oh, Obi-Wan married Ramona Flowers." Oh my God.
Now, Ernie, that's where like you and I are different because y'all see Ramona Flowers. I see I think Gwen Grayson from Sky High. Because she plays the
She
villain.
Was there, really?
Yeah. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She plays the villain in Sky High. And I love that movie so much. I watched that nonstop as a kid. It's one of my favorites.
See, and me loving Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and I feel like everybody embodied all those characters and really brought them to life. So that's who I see. And then Netflix actually did a run of a cartoon series with them with the same voices. So it even made it better, and now it sticks with you. But yeah, so every time that Hera, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, Hera looks so good," and it's Hera and yada yada yada, and I'm just thinking, it's Ramona Flowers. That's all I see. Ramona Flowers is cosplaying Star Wars. That's exactly what I see. Jesse says, "I love The Thing." John Ross, Grandma's Boy didn't do well in the theater, but became a cult classic. I love that movie. You aren't wrong. I hope he gets that. Guess what else you're not getting, John? Another one. I too love Grandma's Boy. It is not watched as much as the others, but Grandma's Boy is up there on the list because it's so good. Tell a monkey. What else? If you need a movie recommendation, Jesser has definitely entered the chat, and he says, if you need a movie recommendation, Jurassic Park is a good one. Yes, absolutely.
Now that Jesser's here, there is, and just continuing the conversation of movie news. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last couple of streams, but there is a new movie that's coming out called The End of Oak Street with, funny enough, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's current husband, Ewan McGregor, and
Obi-Wan.
Huh?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
You don't say Ewan McGregor. You say Obi-Wan.
Okay, Ernie. I'm trying to be professional.
Obi-Wan. Hello there.
Wait.
Yes, okay, so it stars.
And funny enough, Anne Hathaway's in it. So it's like connecting multiple points.
Anne Hathaway is a big conspiracy one too, right? I've told you that one, right?
Wait, she's a what?
A huge conspiracy.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. A lot of these celebrities are kind of wacky, so.
So Anne this doesn't go to vampire because she doesn't fit the vampire niche. I mean, that would be maybe like the closest answer that you can give. But basically, she's that's Shakespeare and his wife, who is named Anne Hathaway. Look it up. Shakespeare was married to Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway now is a huge movie star who looks exactly like Shakespeare's wife of that time. And if you look at her husband, he looks exactly like Shakespeare. So they are immortal loves, or they're just very quiet vampires who don't fit the vampire role, but they match on everything. Everything. Her husband is Shakespeare, and she is still Anne Hathaway. Never changed her name. No need to. There you go. Thank you.
Ernie, you're just comparing two white people together.
Bro, that's fucking Shakespeare and Anne Hathaway. Come on. Ernie, it's right there.
But you can't just say two people. Okay. I'm not.
They're immortal.
Do this right now.
They're immortal, bro. Look at them. That is still them. Maybe they're just quiet vampires, but I'd rather go off to say they're just immortal. Bro, that's them. That's them.
I don't see it.
Bro, that's them.
Okay, I'll just nod and we'll keep going.
Thank you. Jester says Grandma's Boy is great too. Grandma's Boy, never heard of it. How does he see me? You got to see Grandma's Boy. Come on. Such a good show. Let's see. Jurassic Park. I've heard of that one. That's got the Seinfeld's neighbor that goes blind, right? Damn it, Newman. Stormfire. That's the ultimate quote from Grandma's Boy. How does he see me? Nope. I see the cheerleader from Death Proof, says Matt Logic. She has done a ton of movies. See, so I don't know that one either. He's talking about Ramona Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the cheerleader from... What is Death Proof? Which one's that one? It sounds familiar, but I don't know it.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh.
Sin on my face.
It's a Tarantino film. It has Kurt Russell and Rosario Dawson.
This keeps coming so full circle. Because last night, when we got home, I turned on the TV and Breakdown was on. Breakdown. And I was like, oh, there's Kurt Russell.
That's them. Well, not Kurt Russell, but.
Wait. Okay. So we have Hera, Ahsoka, and who are the other two?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't get
Well,
their
that's pretty
names.
funny.
Here is.
I didn't know that was her though.
Gotta quickly avoid the feet. Sorry, because it's Quentin Tarantino. That freak.
Oh, I thought it was the other one. Who did Machete?
Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah, I thought that was him who did this one. This is the drive-in movies. There's another one that goes with it, right? Because I see Jester's comment of these were the crazy, gory. Okay, I remember these. I only saw these a couple times. Why'd you call him a freak?
What, Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Why?
I just don't.
Okay, so speaking of Kurt Russell,
he
did a movie out here in my hometown, in Breakdown, and it's very distinct that the street that he comes out on, because it still looks like it today. To this day, we never do shit to improve. They just call it Old Town now.
Oh my goodness, Ernie, this is another segue. I'm sorry. It's just so. Is it called Escape from New York?
Yes.
There's going to be a new one, like a reboot, and I think it's directed by J.J. Abrams. Wait, let me double check. But this came out like
I don't know.
Oh no, Zack Snyder. Sorry, not J.J. Zack Snyder. Yeah, he's doing Escape from New York.
That's a maybe now. I mean, but Escape from New York is another cult classic. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about that. But we've seen Anne Hathaway age. No, we haven't. She is not aged. Okay, she's just gotten a little bit older, but then when she stopped, bro, from the Princess Diaries on, like Kurt Russell. I love Kurt Russell. Quentin Tarantino, Car Stalker, yes. Smiley face staring Anna Faris. If this isn't a cult classic, it should be a stoner movie. Yes. Smiley face is the name of the movie. Rosario Dawson has the gun for a leg. Yes. What about the Batwing in Waiting? Nope. The cheerleader. Scroll over. Bro wrote a scene for him to suck on Selma's toes.
Was that Dusk Till Dawn? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yes. No way, Marcus. New Escape from Zack Snyder? Yeah. I didn't know that either.
News came out like last week. I forgot to bring it up.
Selma Hayek as the dancing vampire with the snake on top of the table, and then she pours the drink down and he drinks it from her body to that and sucks her toes.
Can I move on to something a little bit less?
You're against toe sucking or what? I mean,
no, I'm just against Quentin Tarantino.
We're not against rap, but we are against those rappers. Just wanted to say that. That was a quote from Marcus. And a hat in Brokeback Mountain was worth it. And Anne Hathaway in Brokeback Mountain was worth it.
She's in Brokeback Mountain? I haven't watched that. I mean, funny enough, me, out of all people, not watching Brokeback Mountain. But
I didn't say it. You did. Okay, let's just remember this scene. Somebody cuts it to like, did you see Ernie? Did you hear what he told Marcus? No. Marcus said it himself.
Dude,
not
it's
me.
Pride Month.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't say nothing. That was all you. That wasn't me. He has a foot fetish. I know he does. Yes. Best scene ever, Ernie. I like what's it called? The vampire movie. I just forgot it because I keep reading Escape from LA, Escape from New York.
I can't hear you.
The Milkman. Why? Because I'm talking too low?
A little bit, and also
Sorry.
It was like a car zooming by.
Oh. They've done Escape LA, Escape New York. They should do Escape Chicago. Stormfire, I agree with that. So like cool. don't redo Escape from New York. Just make it a different one. I'm down with that.
Escape Florida, maybe.
Thank you, Rensu. My brain just shut off when I was trying to read everything. From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, that is a top vampire movie. I do like it a lot. Seen that a couple times. Cheech Marin is my favorite, and that's another very quotable movie, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
So Ernie, speaking of, well, sequels or reboots, I just found this out today, but apparently there will be a Ghostbusters animated series coming out. It is called... Ooh, 1 second. It is called... Why can't I find it? Sorry. It's called Ghostbusters Night... Oh. Ghostbusters Night Shift. It will appear on Netflix in 2027. As far as we know, executive producers Jason Reitman and Gil Keenan, they announced it on Ghostbusters Day, which I think was this weekend. And yeah.
Did I totally miss that?
Yeah, I missed it.
Are
too.
you
I
sure?
I wasn't even aware. This is the first.
When is Ghostbusters Day?
It's the logo art. But other than that, oh my gosh. I think this
June
question
8th.
is for you, Ernie. From John to Ross. He asked, speaking of segue, what's your Wiki Feet score?
I don't know what that means. What is Wiki Feet? I'm not into feet, bro, but they pay to see mine.
Oh, wait. Serious question from Jurassic Jesse. Serious question, Ernie. Mortal Kombat 2 is available to purchase on streaming. Is it worth the $25? I never made it to the theater to watch it.
Okay, I need some questions answered, Jesser. Why? Number 2, do you get to keep it? Is that what that means? Or do you just you only get to watch it for $25? I'll wait for that answer. Going to this logo, a little weird. Actually, why the yellowing? The color of the yellow? Why the mouth looking like that? The hand coming out actually looks like one of the claws of
like the demon dog, right?
The devil dog, yeah. So just, I don't know, kind of weird logo wise for a Ghostbusters animation. Kind of want some answers to that. Let's see. Damn, that was fast. Yes, keep it. Okay, so here is my cheap ass Ernie answer. As far as cheapo Ernie goes, I would. I enjoyed it that much. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, and this hit a lot of the game. So if you're into the game, yes. And I've been a fan since the original Mortal Kombat 2, all of them. I have the newest one. I still play it. I used to own an arcade of Mortal Kombat 2. I'm that much of a fan. And this movie actually brought in so many elements of the game. Good action. What I mean is, okay, good fight scenes, great comedy, and so much from me kept going, oh my God, the game. So if that hits anything that you're looking for, then yes. Or just wait until it's on a streaming something that you could watch. I wanted to watch it, but just never had the time to go get the theater. You're the Mortal Kombat guy. Okay, cool. So that's what I just answered. So that is why. Another segue, the inventor of the Segway died on his Segway. Are you serious, Clark? Right now? Is that fucking true? Because that's fucking crazy right now. That's like the fallen Fett building his own Boba Fett cosplay, and he died because the rocket went off. Yes.
I feel like knowing your luck, you probably would though.
Well, I probably
or like you would fall into a Starlight pit somehow.
I would fall, and Paul would not call to see how I was, but laugh because he's like, "So you're telling me you fell? Please tell me you fell." That's exactly what it would be.
What? Wait, sorry.
So yeah, I hope that answered for you. Like I said, if you can wait on streaming because you just wanted to check it out, but to say that it's yours and you get to rewatch it, it's definitely worth a rewatch. And the Mortal Kombat stuff in it is good. Stormfire says, Ernie, if the Black Series brought in Cockknocker from Jay and Silent Bob, would you get it? Yes. It's not a question. If you're looking like for real Stormfire, there actually is the figures of them. I don't know who, I can't remember right now off the top of my head who did the Jay and Silent Bob figures. I want to say that it was McFarlane, but there is Jay and Silent Bob like regular. There's their Star Wars versions, and there actually was a Cockknocker. Because I have talked about if I ever got to see Mark Hamill, I wouldn't want a Luke signed. I would want a Joker, or just for shits and giggle to be different and make him remember, would have him sign a Cockknocker figure. So I don't know if you knew that, Stormfire. Black Series, I mean, it would never happen because of Hasbro, the brand and the name, obviously. But it has been done. So if you're a fan, it is out there. Let's see these other comments because now everybody's lighting it up. Okay, I'll get them.
Oh, sorry, I was paying attention.
Dumont says I'd get them all, Stormfire. Thanks, Ernie. I definitely want to watch it. Then yes, because it's definitely worth a rewatch. And it's like if you have any of the old game stuff, like to say, hey, kids, let's play some old Mortal Kombat. It's definitely a peace talker. Ooh, but at the same time, they do cuss a lot. I know you have little ones. I don't know if that matters to you. I know I have a parental advisory on this show, but they do cuss a lot in the movie. Okay, just a heads up. But again, it works and it's hilarious. Cockknocker would be my first Mark Hamill figure. I believe Diamond Select made Cockknocker. I think Jesse's right. That might have been who did the Jay and Silent Bob ones. Matt's saying Graffiti Toys. Matt knows his shit too. Oh, also Diamond. So they're saying there's two figures. I've only seen one, which goes to the Jay and Silent Bob ones. Jay and Silent Bob figures are Diamond Select, don't fit Black Series. Yes, right. So it wouldn't be done. You'd have to ask a customizer at this point to try and come up with something with that. I'm sure it could be done. There's a lot of awesome people out there who can make it work, probably. Marcus, you keep looking at me like, why the fuck do you keep saying Cockknocker and who is that? So, do you know who Jay and Silent Bob is?
I'm aware of them. I haven't watched the movies. But, I mean, I used to watch, like, comic book men, so... Ernie.
Jay and Silent Bob are iconic, bro. Just from him being Silent Bob in the movies that he does. They are hilarious staples, part of movie franchises, part of the whole movie experience to bring up Jay and Silent Bob and to say what he's done as movie-wise. So they have, yes, this stoner-esque mentality to them on the Jay and Silent Bob's one, but that makes it funny, just like Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy is definitely a stoner's movie. I know, but I'm just trying to give him the culture of it.
How dare you, Jester?
So in this, they did one of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, their second movie off of Star Wars, and they play Blunt Man and Chronic with sabers and superhero uniforms. Well, the bad guy is Cockknocker, and it's Mark Hamill. He plays it. He has a saber, well, kind of, but I don't want to ruin it for the show, and like that. So Mark Hamill was in there and does it, and that's what they're talking about as far as, could I get figures or what is it? So it was there. More people should see that because it's funny and a staple, and then to see how they've grown and the background of that. Because now it's crazy to say at that time that Jay does podcasts on TV shows and is into this and that, and he's cleaned up and looks very different, Kevin Smith has done a lot of iconic films, still does lots of stuff in the nerd fandom and like that, even He-Man stuff. So yeah, they're a staple that I think deserve figures other than Diamond Select ones. I'm just saying because Diamond Select is closed now, they don't do figures anymore. So to continue it on, let's make it that, and we'll see. Ooh. Jay and Silent Bob started the doxing trend. Yeah, there's everything that's iconic from them. I say when I get ready, and I'm sorry, I hope no, I've seen people on TikTok do the same shit that I do, and I've heard other people all the time. So if I get ready and I'm feeling an outfit, I do the dance, and I immediately say, if I saw me, I'd fuck me. It is from 2 different movies, but it's better when Jay does it. So yes, I love it. Let's see. Matt says when the movie came out, Hamill hadn't been on screen for a while and was pushing hard away from his Skywalker life. This was his turn to the fandom. Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. There was a lot of people still for the longest time who didn't even know that he was the voice of the Joker. People at a time didn't even look like at voice actors or who did stuff, right? That's like Uncle Phil doing Shredder from Fresh Prince. He was the voice of the Turtle Shredder cartoon. It isn't something looked about of, I wonder who does that voice. Unfortunately, it's still kind of that to this day, but they do get more credit than compared to what it was years ago. They're now, along at the Comic Cons too, of get their autograph and everything. I would love to be a voice actor. I would think that would be so awesome, man. That would be great to do a cartoon one time of anything. That'd be awesome. Clerks and Chasing Amy are so good. Yes. Matt agrees. Just again, another staple to throw into your movie list of things that you should definitely watch. For sure.
Okay. I'm going to share something else. If that's okay.
Are you trying to bring it up? Or?
Good.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Why you gotta yell at me?
I didn't know. I was waiting. Like you're saying, like, is it not coming up or what?
So we got our first look at the live-action Scooby-Doo Netflix series called Scooby-Doo Origins. I know that we've covered it on previous live streams, but this is our first look. So they will not be using CGI dog this time. They'll be using an actual puppy. And we also got our first look at Tanner Hagen as Shaggy. I don't have a picture of them together here, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of cute. This has had some mixed reception though. Like some people were kind of hoping it would be a CGI dog because it's kind of like you kind of can only do so much with a real dog. Otherwise, it will look like those. What was it, like Air Bud? Those types of movies where it's like a real dog, but they like CGI the mouth to move as they speak. But again, like this is supposedly the premise is that like Scooby as a puppy, they run away from their original owner because supposedly the original owner was murdered. So the puppy, Scooby as a puppy, runs to find Shaggy and Daphne, and then that's how the mystery gang kind of forms together. Other than that, I'm gonna look for something else, but also like kind of going back to what you were talking about with Jay and Silent Bob. I'm gonna share this. Hopefully, it doesn't scare you or the audience too much. We also got some first looks at season 2 of Batman Caped Crusader. Get some first looks at some characters like the Joker. This isn't him, but the Joker's way in the background. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. That's him in the back. It's kind of like reminiscent to his earlier appearances during the Golden Age, where he was very stylized off of Conrad Veidt, the Laughing Man or the Smiling Man. Okay. And this is all off of IGN. This is a IGN exclusive. So aside from Joker, we also get our first look at the Riddler. Personally, well, it's not that I'm not feeling the look. It's pretty basic. But one thing I do like about the Caped Crusader is that they do take a lot, like with certain characters, they do take a lot of creative liberties with some of them. I think one of them, oh, well, not this one. I'm not sure who this one is. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like Firefly or someone else, because I will admit it kind of does remind me a little bit of like Rocketeer and Iron Man, but I'm not sure if it's like supposed to be Firefly or even not Killer Moth, but just based on like how the sort of outfit looks, that's what it reminds me of. This one, I think it's supposed to be Scarecrow, but I'm not sure.
Because of the glasses in the eyes?
Oh shoot! That's a mask. That's like a bird mask. Even kind of like the plague doctor mask. I think that's what it is. I think you're right. I thought it was just some guy in a trench coat. Not gonna lie.
Could still be Scarecrow though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he uses chemical gas.
Something happened. Sorry. Okay, so aside from that, there's one design that I personally kind of like, and it's the Mad Hatter. So what they did here is that they kind of did the same thing that they did with the Penguin, where they gender swapped the Mad Hatter. I kind of like it. Hattie's Tea Party. I kind of like it in this case. Have you seen Caped Crusader, Ernie?
No. I'm gonna have to watch this one.
I haven't seen it, but I know that I personally kind of like Harley Quinn's redesign.
What do you mean they redesigned Harley Quinn?
What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we gotta look at Batman.
Don't tell me that, Marcus.
Ooh, what happened?
What do you mean they redesigned Harley Quinn?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. They changed their color scheme. I don't know. It's from what I remember, instead of just like face paint, it looked like they just gave her like those sort of like theater mask a little bit, but instead of like the traditional black and red, it's yellow and green.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and this is our first look at Carrie Kelly as the Gray Ghost.
The Gray Ghost?
Yeah, they're bringing the Gray Ghost into this.
What? That's not the Gray Ghost.
It's kind of funny because I was talking to Rensu about not Damian Wayne, Tim Drake, because he hasn't had a new moniker, kind of like how, like compared to how like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, where they all have like different aliases or different code names after they graduated from being Robin and Batgirl. And one of the few options that like fans have proposed include the Great Ghost. So I thought it was just something that came to mind.
Yeah, I'll have to check this out. What is this on?
I'm not sure. Let me double check. I could have sworn it was it on Amazon? I might be wrong.
So it's a different spin, a different take on all the characters, and this is season 2 that's coming out, right?
Yeah.
Doombot says it's Prime. I'll have to check it out for sure and watch that first season with the second season coming out. I mean, you know, I am a huge Batman the Animated Series fan, so it might not ever come close to that, but I will still watch another series of Batman and see what it is. But speaking of Batman the Animated Series, I got to pick up a lot of stuff from Matt Logic, and some of the raw stuff that was out there were some animated cells from Batman the Animated Series that you could get. So Matt had picked me up some, and I said, they're all blind bag. So I said, every week I'll open up one and we'll leave it up to the Federation to choose which one I open. Ooh, he's leaving a bloodstained bat signal. So I have here one of the heroes of Gotham. Okay. Vehicles of Gotham. Villains of Gotham.
Nice.
Or action scenes. So, chat, which one do you want me to open up first? Action, villains, heroes, or vehicle? Drop one of your votes in the chat. The one with the most, I will open up. These are blind bag animation cells. Thank you so much, Matt. I am so excited to get these because, once again, I'm a huge Batman the Animated Series fan. I love it. And I will definitely check this out, Marcus. Especially if this is season 2. Oh, do you have a date on when this season 2 is dropping?
That is a good question. It's, oh my goodness, like.
Okay, so Darth Gutierrez is in the chat. What's up, brother? He says vehicle. Yes,
July
sir.
31st.
Oh, perfect time then. I'm definitely going to check out the first one because Doombot says it's definitely worth my watch. Okay, so Darth Gutierrez says vehicle. Jesser says vehicle. Doombot says villains. John to the Ross says heroes. Justin, what's up, Justin? Says villains. Sonic says vehicle. Matt, you have to vote. Yes, I will rip into it, but you have to vote as well. Marcus, what is your vote?
Probably villains. And
you say villains
this
too?
Is the Harley Quinn redesign I was telling you about. This is her. She will be returning from season 1.
That's Harley?
Mm-hmm. Like, she's more, from what I understand, she's more independent in this series. Like, she's not, I don't think she's entirely tied to the Joker, like, in the traditional sense.
Uh-huh.
Like, supposedly, like, she's a pretty intimidating character, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. And I think that's just Alfred and Bruce. I'm going back to the first image.
Yeah. Okay, Matt says villain. God damn it, Mark. Mark says vehicle, and now we're at a tie. We're back to a tie. So I need one more person to vote. if you're watching, just throw it in there. Which one? Vehicle or villain? Because we are at a tie. Heroes only got one. And vehicles and villains are at a tie. I need one more vote. Please, chat, on either vehicle or villain. Put it in there, and that's what we're getting. Let me get it ready. So we got villain. And we got vehicle. Matt says vehicle has 4. No, because Marcus said villain. So it's 4 and 4. That's why, brother. Oh, this is cool. It shows what you could have gotten. Poison Ivy, Joker with Harley, Joker. Ooh, and there's even rares.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Are any of them signed by any chance?
I don't think so. Here, I'm going to turn up the light.
Ooh. Stormfire Blizzard, he said he voted for vehicle. I think he's the tiebreaker.
Oh, Stormfire is then. Okay. So it's vehicle. Okay, so then let's show the vehicle. We'll vote again next week on the other ones. Again, these were at Ross. This was so freaking awesome. Again, because I love them. I can't wait. So we have a common, which is the Batmobile. Uncommon is the Bat Cycle. An exclusive is the Bat Glider. Rare is the Bat Wing. And ultra rare is the Bat Sub. That is awesome. Here they all are. I didn't even know this part of it. All right, here we go. So we asked the chat. The chat went with vehicles of Gotham City. Anybody finds any more of these, please let me know. I think this is great. I'm so excited right now.
This is probably one of the few times where we wouldn't want to advise you to kick anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Gosh dang it, I can't even rip into it. I'm trying. It hurts. Am I doing it wrong? Oh, shit. There's a rip. There is a rip right there. More easy. There we go.
Someone needs to clip that.
Yeah. Rip into it. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Okay, I see the back, so I'll show you guys first so I don't see. Once again, there is a common, Batmobile, Bat Cycle uncommon, exclusive Bat Glider. The rare is the Bat Wing, and the ultra rare is the Bat Sub. Marcus, are we looking good?
Ooh.
Let me see if there's anything inside. I can't see. There's nothing else in the box. All right, we're going to do a reveal. That's pretty dope, dude. Wow. That's a common, but at the Batmobile, come on.
That's sick.
These look so cool. Hold on. There we go. I got 465 out of 4,000. I don't see a signature, Marcus, but I do see a authenticity sticker. The numbers down here in the corner. The cell is placed above the background, so it's very 3D. I don't know if you guys could see that. And then, like I said, it already comes in its own frame. So that's freaking awesome. So these things were $6.
These are official cells from the show. They're not like copies made by a company just to sell off, right? Like they're directly from the studio.
Yeah, it says Warner Brothers on it, but I think they are all reproduction. Let's see what it says. Includes one limited edition cell, one episode scene background, a certificate of authenticity, one frame style box, and 1 removable hanging strip. I guess that's all inside of here.
Nice.
Limited edition cell. What will you find inside? Individually numbered with a certified authenticity seal, featuring iconic moments from your favorite episodes. Well, with them numbered, I think they're all each, or I don't know. I mean, we all know it takes, right, so many to do a scene.
Mm-hmm.
So they might not be like official, but still, you know, like the 1 of 1 type thing. I don't think so. With them numbered like that, I think they were all reused that they may always have used during the show. But it looks badass, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, you gotta hang
Yeah.
that up or something.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to make a spot to put them up, probably in my bedroom, just because I love it so much. But that's
kind of
dope.
makes me sad knowing that like some actors, especially like Kevin Conroy and Arlene Sorkin, are no longer with us.
Right.
Because it would be really great to get their signature. But I mean, you could also hopefully like meet up with like Bruce Timm somehow at a con.
Yeah, John's right. I don't think these are like officially from the show, but like a reproduction type use, but still numbered and everything. I like the gimmick. I like the idea. I think that's cool. Again, thank you so much, Matt. I tried every morning. I mean, Matt and John are at it, still finding stuff all the time. And then I come in with my bullshit of didn't find shit today. I really feel like the workers are just on to everybody because I've been there since open. And there is nothing. I've gone in the afternoon and seen, but like everybody's already found it, or I'm not getting it, you know. But so this one was gone. The lady had said they were getting in cases, and we put them by the register, but they're already done. And the last time I was like 5 minutes late to open was the last time, and I was like, "You just opened, so are they in line or whatever?" And then she just kind of looked at me and was like, "Yeah, they're already gone." And I was like, "Okay, so basically you guys got them, you know?" But that's cool. Jesser says, "Do a villains one next." No, we will keep it to a vote for next week, and I will continue to open 1 a week. When it comes to the other ones, I'm really praying for a Harley because that's my favorite. But out of all those vehicles, even though this is the common, this is such an iconic Batmobile. Like, this is great. Maybe hopefully I can get a Batman one to hang next to the Batmobile, a Harley, and then maybe a Joker action scene. That would be my want for sure. But this was cool. So Matt, thank you again. Maybe one day I'll be able to find more, but this is super cool. Thank you guys for voting. Thank you guys for being here. Marcus, anything else?
Really quick, I just want to show this because I don't think we went through it last week, but there are more images that came out of speaking of DC, Man of Tomorrow, the new Superman film. New set photos came out involving Superman, David Corey sweats. Supposedly this will be a new suit. There are minor details, but people have noticed that the Superman symbol is slightly bigger. The collar is different, is like a different shape.
Oh, I can see that it's different right away.
Yeah. And some people have noticed that the suit fits him a lot better than it did in the first Superman movie.
There is something different, and it is very very OG Superman looking. I don't know if it's the way that he's standing, but okay, I'm with it.
And also, like, some people, I don't know if I got a picture here, but some people have noticed like his hair is a little bit longer. So people are kind of like connecting it to like his 90s look. And also here's a better shot at Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor in the Lex Luthor war suit.
Ooh,
James Gunn did share a first look last week on his social media, but this is like a better like up close look to it. And as you see in the very middle, instead of like the LexCorp symbol, it looks like it's the Argus logo. So some people are speculating that that this could be Argus property. And this one is kind of interesting. Oh, I can't zoom in. But it looks like he's using some sort of a gun against Superman. He's probably going to use CGI because it looks like that there are dots on the gun, so it's probably going to add some CGI
right,
to it.
And the green background of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that was pretty much it. But I also want to share some. So supposedly these are toy leaks for Avengers Doomsday. Completely forgot that I took screenshots of these. But we get a better look at Doom. And also Thor. So these are from this. Some of these are from the Actionverse, which is like their 5-inch line. And it kind of reminds me of like Power of the Force because they're all like really swole. I saw like some Star Wars ones and they're just like really ripped.
Yeah, the original Power of the Force figures were very buff.
Now, this one kind of caught my attention because you see here, you get Beast. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the X-Men Beast. What's his name? Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new Beast coming out too for the 97 X-Men. I got to get that.
I probably won't get that, but I'm really excited for it, and I'm excited for those that want it. Just the fact that it's using like better articulation, like a ball joint at the waist. It's just little things like that make me excited. But yeah, that's all that I really wanted to share. They also had a Captain America Sam Wilson, but it just seemed kind of like the same suit that he had during Brave New World. So I figured I didn't take a screenshot of it. But yeah, that's all the news that I really want to go over today.
All right, awesome. Well, you guys have a great rest of the week. Tomorrow's Wednesday Hump Day. Don't forget to go check out the Sarlacc Digest. The link is below for all your new Star Wars topics. And also, Between Two Sentinels is on tomorrow as well. Thursday nights, join us, the Toy Migos, with another episode of They're Not Dolls going on. And don't forget to just check out Toy Migos channel. We have a lot going on this week. There was another episode of WWW, which is World Warrior Weekly. And then Chat Migos Assemble was today. Tomorrow will be Figure of the Month. And then Thursday will be They're Not Dolls. They also threw in an episode of Import Migos. So go check that out. You can find the link below for Toy Migos. Head on over to the Shirt Farm on social media and check out what is dropping this week. Again, we got Star Wars stuff, some reveals of new things coming. Monday is going to be the day that I'm looking forward to. And there is also some new stuff coming in this week. So find out what is extra. Head on over to the brand new shop. Tell them that the Fett sent you at the shirtfarm.shop. Once again, shout out to the guys for this weekend. It was a lot of fun. Please go watch Mando and Grogu if you haven't yet. Then just stay there and follow it up with a doubleheader of Masters of the Universe, because that was also enjoyable. Happy hunting out there. Have a safe week. We will see you next week. Marcus, anything else?
See you guys next week.
That's it? That's all you got? Are you sure? Are you forgetting what you wanted to say? All right. Never mind. We'll go from here. Goodbye, everybody. You're what?
I don't know. I'm blanking out, man.
We'll see. All right. Thank you, sir. What happened? Why didn't it end?